Good morning, dear students. In this video lecture, I will teach you the story A Kitchen in the Corner of the House, composed by Ambai. We left our story where the writer was describing the morning routine of Meenakshi and Kisan and Barijiji. And what happens next, we will see in this video. Papaji has gone for a walk. He will bring samosas and jalebis. As we know, the family loves delicious food. So, Papaji has gone for a morning walk and the description is of morning and he will bring samosas and jalebis. We will only need some toast. I will do that in the toaster. What sort of cuisine shall it be today? Our style or Masoor style? So someone is asking to Meenakshi that what will be the menu for today? Which food will be cooked? Masoor in Masoor style or our style? She and Kisan bought vegetables and coconut yesterday. What sort of bland food is that with coconut? What food can be made by coconut? Just do one thing, Bari Gigi. Grind up some turmeric and ginger. We will do a mutton pulao. Grate some of the gourd for me. We will make a few koftas. Then I want you to peel the colocasia. You must also pound some cardamom, pepper, cinnamon bark, coriander seeds, and cloves. Really fine, please. I also want some coriander pounded separately for the aloo gobi tonight. So they are planning for the lunch and for the dinner. What will be cooked and what ingredients will be needed and how will they use them. Radha Bhabiji came out of the kitchen carrying a tray with the teapot and cups. It's morning time, so they are having tea. Well, Meena, what are you going to cook today? Meena is for Meenakshi, and now she is educated, and the whole family is relishing with his cooking style. They want to taste the food she cooks. Nothing whatsoever. We are going to the Ganesh Mandir mountain, and as the writer has described in the earlier in this story that there is a temple on the mountain, so they are planning to go to that Ganesh Mandir situated on the mountain. Very well, Meenakshi went into the kitchen to prepare another round of tea. They takes tea for several times in the morning. Bari Gigi opened her toothless mouth to smile. She held out her brass tumbler. I want some tea too. Shall I add some ginger, Bari Gigi? Yes, please. I love the tea you make. So, everyone is relishing the food which Meenakshi cooks. A command was from outside the kitchen to everyone in general. I have brought the samosas and jalebi. As the writer has told us that Papaji has gone for a walk and he will return with samosa and jalebi. So Papaji gave a command. He announced that I have brought samosas and jalebis. Put a few jalebis in hot milk. Meenakshi took the packet of jalebis into the kitchen and began to open it. Here, give me four, said Barijiji. Barijiji is the eldest woman of the house and she also loves food and she takes her share before the beginning. That's why the writer is saying that it was a food war. The protagonists were Gigi and Barijiji. So there is a fight between elder mother-in-law and daughter-in-law when grandfather was alive. So here is the question of hereditary possession of things, or we can say the mistress of the house. Earlier, when grandfather was alive, Bari Gigi was the head, was the mistress, but with his death, his authority transferred to Gigi, that is Meenakshi's mother-in-law. When grandfather was alive, Bari Gigi ruled absolutely and tyrannically. So it's like saas bhi kabhi bahu thi system. Gigi needed mountains of chapati duff, and at that time Gigi was the daughter-in-law and Bari Gigi was the mother-in-law. So mother-in-law used to order and daughter-in-law has to follow. And Gigi, being a daughter-in-law, used to duff needed mountains of chapati. She sliced baskets of onions and kilos of meat. She roasted papads in the evening while Bari Gigi drank her kesar kasturi. She made the pakoras, she fried entrails. So all the work had to had to be done by Gigi. Then grandfather died. Within 10 days, Gigi was sworn into power. With his death, the authority of Bari Gigi also ended, and the authority was transferred to Gigi. Bari Gigi lost her rights to kumkum bitter leaves as it is traditional and it happens in Indian households. Meat and spirits. She also lost in the matter of everyday meals. Now she is not the mistress of the house anymore. Every day there was meat cooked in the kitchen in a democratic spirit. The vegetarians in the family, actually only Bari Gigi, because being a widow, she has been deprived by spicy and sweet food. Were served potatoes. Bari Gigi celebrated her loss in the battlefield with loud belching all night long by breaking wind as if her whole body was tearing apart, and then muttering in the toilet before she could be attacked again. She started a second offensive of her own. Once in a month, once in 6 months, Bari Gigi began to be possessed by Amma. This is another way to fulfill her wishes. Amba always chose the moments when Gigi and Papaji were seated at evening times with their papads and their drinks, because Bari Gigi knows very well that only Papaji will mm, listen to her and will try to fulfill her wishes. At first, there would be deep hay sound which came from the pit of the stomach when they came running to her, panting with fear. That what happened to Bari Gigi? What happened to Bari Gigi? She would yell in anger. So everyone knows that she is annoyed because she haven't received any good food in these days, so we have to supply her. Have you forgotten me? The instant Gigi bent low and asked reverently, command us, Ambai. The orders would come. Give me the drink that is due to me. I want kesar kasturi. I want a kilo of barfi. So all the food which Badi Gigi want to eat, she will demand. I want fried meat. When she was given all these things, she would say, go away, all of you. And for a while, there would be loud celebratory noises emerging from Bari Gigi's room. The next morning, Bari Gigi would appear in the kitchen, lifting her alcohol heavy eyelids with difficulty and smiling her toothless smile. Amba tormented me very much, she would say. So she pretends that she, as if she has been possessed by Amba, and in, in anger, she will speak out all her demands, and all these demands were fulfilled by Papaji and Gigi. So, this was the way she used to fulfill her wishes regarding food. Whenever she wants to have delicious and good food once in 6 months, and she pretends to be possessed by Amba, and she will demand every food which she would like barfi and kesar kasturi and papads. It might have been possible to bandy words with Bari Gigi, but Gigi did not have the courage to question Amba because she asked everything on the name of Amba, and though Amba is the clan goddess, so Gigi has to accept defeat because she cannot question the desires of Amba. Give me jalebi, said Bari Gigi. Minakshi gave her 4 jalebis. So the story is running in flashback technique. The writer is describing how authority changes even in women also. Meenakshi gave her 4 jalebis. When the jalebis were served to all the family, Badi Gigi would get her fair share. So, before Meenakshi started sharing or dividing the jalebis, Bari Gigi asked for 4 and she was given, and after that she will again get her fair share. That's why the writer is saying that it was a food war. This was for pure greed. She is greedy for jalebis. At first, Meenakshi used to wonder where Bari Gigi hid away these things. It was only later that she realized that there were a couple of secret pockets in the heavily plated 4 yard slits, and Varijiji vowed she had sewn them to Meenakshi. She put the cover on the teapot. Give me the masala ingredients before you go, said Barijiji, and I need ghee as well for the mutton pulao. So they are doing their household chore, they are preparing for the dinner. This was a recent thrust of the battle. Gigi's asthma and blood pressure has restricted her activities somewhat. Now Gigi is suffering from asthma and blood pressure, so she doesn't come to kitchen for several times, and next to her bed was the wooden cabinet in which were kept cloves, saffron, cinnamon, peppercorns, raisins, cardamom, sugar, ghee, cashews. But she is holding the power, she is controlling everything, and she keeps the key with her, and she keeps the important and expensive spices in her own room, and you could not get to any of these things without going past her. Before that you have to get her permission. Before that you were subjected to a severe catechism. What do you need? Why do you need the ghee? What happened to the ghee I gave you yesterday? She questioned, and she demanded every detail. Ki, what have you done with the material, or with the spices, or with the things which I have given you yesterday? If there is half a katora left after spreading on the chapatis, a quarter katora should be sufficient now. Show me all the masala ingredients you have taken out before you go. That saffron was especially ordered from Kashmir, so you cannot use it foolishly. You have to take care of everything. So we will be continue in our next video. Thanks for watching.